first possession, fumbled the ball down around the 10-yard line. Assumption's back for the two-point conversion right now, and it's overthrown, so it'll be Assumption 6, Patterson nothing with 10:04 left here in the first quarter. There was a fumble on the first possession for Assumption. Patterson recovered. About 3 or 4 plays later, Patterson fumbled the football and went back over to Assumption, and they just scored on the first play after that fumble. Must mention we've had a lot of rain today. It's cleared up very nicely. It's a really nice afternoon. But again, the field is a little on the damp side. There's no standing water, but it is wet and definitely contributing to the fumbles that we have. Assumption's fixing to kick off over here to the Lumberjacks. The kicker for Assumption is going to be number 12. That's Josh Radcliffe. Deep for Patterson will be Dejon Richard, and if I can see the other number, I think that's James Butler, if I'm not mistaken. My name's Cliff Couture. We're here with, what's your name again? We're here with Coach John Skelton. We'll be calling the ball game tonight for you, and again, we apologize for the lateness getting ready, but we've had some severe video problems tonight.
Yep.
They tried an onside kick right there. Patterson smartly just fell on it. I believe that was number 44 for the Lumberjacks. And unfortunately, I don't have that number.
I have Jonathan Piku. Jonathan Piku. It's fresh.
Jonathan Piku.
Fill on that ball.
Oh, yes, I do have it. I'm looking at Assumption's
Good
roster.
job.
How about that? Well, Coach, what's going on so far?
Well, like you said, a wet field. Sun is starting to come out here in the west. I think the rain's passes, but like you said, it's got a wet field. Might have trouble with some footing, hanging on the football. Both teams have to do that.
All right, Patterson's up to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. This is their second possession of the night. They got twin receivers wide right. Excuse me, they're going to be trips right. And single receiver left. Number 3 for Patterson. Quarterback is Randy Paul. Behind him will be Traylon Bennett in this formation. Paul is under center. Back, little quick pass out here to Dejon Richard. He cuts it up, 45. We got a penalty flag down. He breaks away. Oh, they called him down.
Called him down.
Ooh, he never touched the ground. That's a quick whistle
believe he
right
did.
there.
Little bubble screen out here. Little bubble screen on the edge. Try to get to Devon Richard. Looks like might have a hold here. I'm not sure.
Could be a hold on one of these wide receivers that we got. We'll find out here in just a second. Be holding against Patterson. So that's going to move it back, 10 yards, Coach?
Probably so. 10 yards. From the spot of the foul.
So we'll play 1st and 20 from their own 33-yard line. Actually, 34-yard line. I guess from the spot of the foul was down the field, yeah. So be 1st and about 19 then. All right, Patterson back up the line of scrimmage. We got trips trips right, single receiver to the left. Paul under center. Back, handoff to Richard out of the...
Try to counter back inside.
Yeah, a little counter back to the other side. He makes the turn, gets about 5 yards on the play.
Little counter back to the other side. Try to get the edge. Couldn't quite get there.
Trying to feature Dejon Richard. Their running back trying to get him loose here on the Assumption Mustang team.
Well, Coach Jones likes to feature him as what's called the Raider package, so we'll probably see that in a little bit.
So we got 2nd and about 14 on their own 44-yard line. We're just early into the first quarter. Got 8:50 left in the first quarter to score. Assumption 6, Patterson nothing. And you're listening to KQKI 95.3 FM. This is the State Farm High School football game of the week. Dejon Richard in the shotgun. He has the ball. Gives a couple little moves. Going straight up the field, busting a few tackles. He's all the way down. He got about 3 yards to a first down. He's down to about the 40. Let's say that's the 50-yard line. So
I'm not sure if it'll be a pass or he's just going straight quarterback draw there. They spread him out really wide and just let Dejon run up the middle.
Yeah,
positive yardage.
Kind of looked like he wanted to throw the ball, but then nothing was there. He tucked and ran it straight up the field. And we got a 3rd and about a long 3.
Manageable.
Very manageable.
Very manageable.
Richard straight up the middle.
There you go.
Gain of about 5. They're going to make a first down out of this after going first down in 19. They got their first down to the Assumption 46-yard line. So Patterson will play first and 10 right there.
He's got behind his lineman right there, got that positive yardage. Offensive line did a good job right there knocking the Ascension Mustangs back.
All right, Patterson coming out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage. This is their first home game. No, correction, it's not their first home game. It's the second home game of the year. All right. Quick handoff to the fullback. Not a thing there. He'd be glad if he got back to the line of scrimmage. That was Traylon Bennett.
Tried to trap inside. Number 84, Crew Blanchard. Just close the door right there. Got right in the hip pocket of that guard. Just close that door real quick.
All right, so going to be second, still 10 yards to go. All right, Patterson back up the line of scrimmage. You got twins on each side. Okay, back, little bubble screen out here. You got a pulling tackle. Richard cuts in behind him. He's just dragging people down the field all the way down to about the 37-yard line. I think is where they're going to mount.
Nice looking play right there.
And we look like we're going to be about a yard or so short. So it'll be third and short. Good run there by Richard on the little bubble screen.
Exactly, Cliff. Try to get Richard out in space. Just let him do his thing.
And he's doing it.
Yes, sir.
He's a very elusive runner. One of the best ones in the area, that's for sure.
All right,
Patterson back out. Got single receiver left.
Yeah.
Single right. High formation, 13. The runner in the motion up the middle. Hang on to Richard right off the right side. He's going to have first down all the way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be more than enough for a first down for Patterson.
Got behind Javante Clark
we
right
got
there.
an official's timeout right here. And with that, we got 5 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. The score, Assumption 6, Patterson nothing. We're going to step away for some commercials.
Look at this 2018 Ram 1500 pickup. Sale price $26,739. Look at this new 2018 Ram 1500, $13,000 off MSRP. Look at this all-new 2019 Ram 1500. It's a deal at $9,000 off MSRP. If you don't see it in stock, we'll have it for you the very next day. Don't miss the Labor Day sales event at AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
And we're here.
Go.
Okay, we're back. We just took a little timeout right there. It was official's timeout. It may be that hydration timeout. But we're back out on the field. It's going to be first and 10 for the Lumberjacks at the 35-yard line of Assumption. Patterson pretty much has just been running the football, little bubble screens, little off-tackle plays, and been able to get some yards. Slot left, got a single receiver right. Paul looks to throw. He's got a wide receiver out there. Throws it a little low, but it's caught out there by number 8, Kai Schecksnyder. Nice little catch over there for about, let's see what they're marking. About 3 yards, so it'll be second and 7 for the Lumberjacks.
No correct pattern. If he could have kept his feet right there, possibly could have turned it up, got some more yards for the Jacks.
All right, again, you're listening to the State Farm high school football game of the week, sponsored by your local State Farm agents, Dickie Fitzgerald, Dwayne Scott, John Cart, and Carol Fols. Get a chance to visit them, go check them out. You might be surprised. All right, Patterson second and 7, hands off to Richard coming around the right side. He's got a blocker, cuts in behind him, breaks it into the open, 20, 15, 10, 5. He's going to score right there, Dejon Richard. That's a 33, 33-yard run right off tackle. Good corner. Run all over the way, picked up his blockers. Go ahead.
Assumption showed a corner blitz right there also, and number 22, Alan Langston, picked up that block, allowed Richard to spring for the touchdown.
Nice run by Dejon Richard. That ties it up at 6 apiece. in for the Lumberjacks to kick is number 25. That's Jose Rivera. Left-footed kicker. Waiting for the snap. Snap, ball down, kick is up, and it looks good for this angle. And it is good. So with 4:38 left here in the first quarter, it's Patterson 7, Assumption 6. We're going to step away just for a second. You'll listen to the State Farm High School Football Game of the Week on KQKI 95.3 FM.
Looking for a dumpster rental company that's reputable and affordable? At Awapaho Litter Box Rentals, they make dumpster rentals simple, cost-effective, and convenient. Awapaho Litter Box Rentals is locally owned and operated, which allows them to provide the fastest service in town by using flexible scheduling, which maximizes your container's potential and saves you money with no hidden surcharges. So you need a dumpster? Call Awapaho Litter Box Rentals at 985-384-0703 and let them take your trash.
Okay. All right, here we are. We're back. Patterson 7, Assumption 6 here in the late in the first quarter. Got 4:38 left here in the first quarter, and Rivera's fixing to kick off. Here as the sun is setting. In fact, right now the sun is directly in our eyes.
That's correct.
That doesn't get any worse viewing than this right here, I'll tell you. All right, here we go. Rivera up out the kick off. Little short kick, little pooch kick over here on the left. Caught, back to the 35-40, back out to the 45-yard line before he's brought down by a host of Lumberjacks over there. Looks like he's led by number, what is that, 33 for the Lumberjacks. That's Kylan Hawkins. All right, so Assumption will take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Coach, after this play, we're going to give the starting lineups for the Patterson Lumberjacks on defense.
Yes, sir.
We haven't had a chance to do that just yet. Been rushed a little bit. All right, looking at the power eye left for the Assumption Mustangs. Hand it to the deep back. He finds a little hole right up the middle. Gains about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and about 6. Coach, how about that defense for the Patterson Lumberjacks?
I don't have the starters. You have the starters. Oh, I'm sorry. I can do that. Excuse me. We'll catch you next play?
We'll get you next play. All right. Coach sleeping there, I think. All right, here we go. 2nd and about 6. Long 5 right here. Power eye. That was power eye left. Hands it to the deep back off right tackle. Gains about 5-6 yards. Going to be a first down for the Assumption Mustangs at the Patterson 45.
And there's your defensive starters for Patterson. You have defensive end, Yvontae Clark. Number 54 is a nose guard, James Gash. The other defensive tackle is Javon Turner, and the defensive end is Urban Celestine. Linebackers are number 22, Alan Langston, number 9, Ben Allen, and number 5, Traylon Bennett.
Okay, we're going to come back here in just a second. Patterson leading Assumption 7-6 here with 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. Hand off to the deep back off the right side again, and he's going to get about 3 or 4 yards. They got a little hole over there. He was able to squeeze through for a few yards.
And in your secondary, you got number 23, R.J. Talver. Number 7 is James Butler. Number 29 is Elijah Williams. And number 8 is Kai Shake Snyder. And
that's your starting lineups for the Patterson Lumberjacks on defense. All right, so we got 2nd and about a long 6, short 7 here for the Mustangs at the Patterson 42-yard line. Still power eye left. They've been predominantly in that the entire night. Handoff. Power off to the left side. They're able to make an opening, and they're gaining 4 or 5 yards a pop right now.
Ball control offense, just grinding it out.
They got some huge offensive linemen there is for Assumption in there.
Yes, sir.
That's for sure. Okay, on Assumption's side, their quarterback is Taj Parker. Wide receivers Landon Hebert, running back Javis Stewart. We'll come back to him in just a second. They're back up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and about 1. Power eye left again. Parker under center. Turns around, gives it to. This has been a workhorse here.
Yes.
Number 13 is Diggs. That's Fred Diggs. He's carried just about every play so far off the right side. Okay, wide receivers, Damon Bailey. Another wide receiver is Fred Diggs. Jack Buckland is a tight end. That big offensive line, Grant Dupati is a center. Burnell Dorsett is a right tackle. Zane Blanchard is the left tackle. At left guard is Kent Bro, and at right guard is Bo Delott. That's your starting lineup for the Assumption Mustangs on offense. Okay, Power Eye, I'm telling you, everybody on the line is toe-to-toe. There's no gaps out there at all.
No.
Big-time power.
We got 22 people in the box.
Yep, and hands off to Diggs once again. He's a workhorse for Assumption, that's for sure. And he's following them 2 lead backs, Coach.
Yes, sir. Sure is. Gets right behind him, grinds it up. Hey, 5-6 yards a shot.
Now, I'm saying Assumption's got a pretty good size line, but so does Patterson now.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Them short.
That's right.
They're pretty good size also.
They've got to get up underneath those offensive linemen.
Yeah, look at it. That team is just toe-to-toe all the way across. Back to Diggs again off the right side. Finds a little crease. Gets all the way down to about the 5-yard line. We got 1:17 left here in the first quarter with the score 7-6, Patterson over Assumption.
Now that time Patterson stalemated the line, but they got to get off the blocks and make the tackle.
Yep, they're not doing it. They're catching the blocks right now. Got to get a little aggressive. Got to come up here. You got to make a stick right here.
Right.
All right, so first and goal. And I'm going to guess that's about the 5-yard line. It's hard to see.
Looks about right.
All right, Power Eye again. Hands off to Diggs off the left side. Down to about the 1. Trying to look at this official over. He's sounding like he's standing in the end zone here. About to the 1-yard line, so it'll be second and goal at the 1.
Right.
For the Mustangs, just inside the Lumberjack 2-yard line.
Jackson needs to stop right here.
All right, back up. Same formation. Power Eye left. Diggs dots the I. 2 big up backs off the left side again. I believe he's in, yes. Gets about a yard or so into the end zone. So Assumption takes the lead 12-7 here late in the first quarter with 20 seconds left.
I have no idea how many plays that drive was, Cliff, but they just grinded it out and grinded it out and grinded it out.
It was 5 yards a pop, 4 to 5 yards a pop all the way down the field. They're going to need to be able to, Patterson's going to need to be able to do something to stop that Power Eye. They haven't shown anything where they wanted to throw a football. It's straight giving it to Diggs.
Right. All
right, they're going for 2 again. I'm sure Diggs is going to get it again off the right side. And they stopped him this time. Nothing on the right side for Diggs. So the score remains the Assumption Mustangs 12, Patterson Lumberjacks 7. We're going to step away here for a couple of commercials this is the State Farm High School Game of the Week on KQKI 95.3 FM.
The St. Mary Golf and Country Club in Berwick is starting the football season off in style with a special membership drive for the next month. They urge you to come by and check out the facilities, talk to the staff and members, play a round or 2, and see what St. Mary Golf and Country Club has to offer. You'll be pleasantly surprised at the friends you'll make and the affordability of the membership. And make sure to ask about bogey-free golf for all your golf club repairs. That's the St. Mary Golf and Country Club, 585 Fairview Drive in Berwick, or call them at 985-384-8500.
All right, and we're back here at the Sugar Dome in Patterson, Louisiana, home of the Patterson Lumberjacks. Assumption Mustangs just taking the lead 12-7 over the Lumberjacks. They're preparing to kick off. Josh Radcliffe is standing about 10 yards back. He's approaching the football. And a little kick here. It's going to come over to number 7. And he's going. He's at the 50, 45, 40. He's going all the way. That's James Butler, number 7, down to the 5. Scores. He takes it back. I'm looking for any of flags or nothing. I don't see a thing.
Just found a little crease right there. Hung on the football, picked it out, sprinted it down the field.
Coach, that was about 81 yards right there.
About an 80-yard run right there.
Yeah, right off the left side. Had a few nice blocks. Found the crease, and Butler showed us his speed as he just took off and ran away from everybody.
Right.
So just as soon as they got behind, they're ahead.
There you go.
This seems easy. All right. Rivera's back out for the extra point. Snap, down, kick is up, and good. So with 5 seconds, we scored a touchdown in 5 seconds. Patterson 14, Assumption 12. This might be a track meet tonight, Coach.
Yes, sir. It just goes to show you it didn't take long to score a touchdown.
My goodness. Well, you're listening to the State Farm High School football game of the week here on KQKI. We want to thank our State Farm agents, John Cart, Carol Foles, Dickie Fitzgerald, and Dwayne Scott, for their commitment to high school football in the area, to be able to allow us to broadcast these ball games. I know we've had some video problems tonight. That's not normal for us. We've been doing this for a few years. So Brian and them are working their butts off down in that trailer to get this video back up. But we must say we're working with a brand new trailer down there. That's the Trailers of Louisiana Mobile Broadcasting trailer. And it's a really nice setup. We've had some help from Harris Refrigeration, Ray's Repair Shop, and Tiger Island Hardware in getting stuff ready for that trailer to get it ready to broadcast the game. So,
very nice trailer.
Yeah, unfortunate right now we're having a little technical difficulty, but we're here on the radio giving you the best we can. So Rivera's got the ball teed up on the 40. Last time he had a little pooch kick over there towards number 15 for Assumption, Buckland. Let's see what happens this time. It's been a fast-paced game here.
Yes, it is. First quarter's almost over.
Yeah, we've got 4 touchdowns already. All right, here comes Rivera. Oh, he got hold of this one.
Way back.
Way back. That's Hall,
nice
Sean
kick.
Hall, all the way to the goal line. Coming straight up the field, finds a little crease, pops to the outside. He's going to be bulldozed over there at the 30-yard line by the Lumberjacks, led by number 5. That's Traylon Bennett.
Very nice kick and very nice coverage right there. Everybody stayed in their lane, got on the football. I believe the player caught the ball about the 10 maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, Rivera showed us some leg right now. Mm-hmm. That's going to be the end of the first quarter with the score. Patterson 14, Assumption 12. You're listening to the State Farm High School football game of the week on KQKI.
Let's see if Darling's got video.
Is a commercial running? Brady, do we have a commercial running? All right, here we go. Start of the second quarter. Mustangs going to take over the ball on their own 28-yard line and be 1st and 10. Quarterback Taj Parker, number 7, will be under center. Again, he's got 2 and power I again. Parker gives it off to Diggs off the left side. And he was met in the backfield. I think there was a little fumble there, but Assumption recovered it. Nice stop out there. I'm not sure who that was that got him.
Looked like number 58.
That's what I thought I saw too, to be honest with you. That would be
Javante Clark.
Javante Clark. Good job making the stop out there. A little timeout for officials conference, trying to figure out where they're going to eat after the ball game.
I think we have a flag.
Oh, there is a flag. I see it. Thought they wanted to find out where they were going to eat after. All right, so they're conferring. I don't know what this flag is. And And it's going to be against Patterson. Not sure what this is. Apparently Patterson may have had 12 players on the field, so it's a 15-yard penalty. Maybe that's why we hit them in the backfield. We had too many players. Well, illegal participation. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Assumption Mustangs at their own 44-yard line. Here it's 11:46 left in the second quarter. It's Patterson 14, Assumption 12. All right, Assumption back up. Parker under center. Again, going to hand off to, guess who? Diggs.
There he is.
He gets to the line of scrimmage this time, maybe gets about a yard.
He's met that time.
Yes, indeed, he is. Met right at the line of scrimmage by a host of Lumberjacks. So gain of 1 will be 2nd and 9 at the 40. Make it 8 about the 46-yard line.
Javon Turner did a good job getting off his block that time, making that tackle.
All right, here we go. They have not came out of that one formation the entire night, and the same guys carried the ball every. Well, take that back.
Take that back. There you go.
Hey, we got a different running back. That's number 6. They threw me off here. Tyron Casey, off the left side, gains about 15, 20 yards all the way down to the Patterson. Where's the ball at? 30-yard line, give or take a yard. Hard to see out there. So they gave Diggs a break here. We got another flag. This is way after the play was over. That's usually
dead ball
against Patterson. That's one of the big things in talking to Coach Jones this week is they want to cut back on the penalties. They've had a lot of penalties. They had a lot of big penalties.
Right. You can't, you can't shoot yourself in the foot here. The Assumption has a big play. Then on top of that, you commit a penalty. Just give them added yardage to what they've already stacked up on you.
Okay. Well, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Apparently, I don't know what the deal with the flag was. Okay. Hands off to Casey again. Off the right side. Not a whole lot there, but he gets about 2 or 3 yards on the play. Whole host of Lumberjacks over there, led by, looks like number 8, Kay Scheckschneider or Ben Allen. Can't do it. Excuse me, that's number 9. That's Ben Allen. So 2nd and about 7 for the Mustangs on the Patterson 28-yard line. 27-yard line, let's call it that. Hand off again to Casey, going off the left side. He's got the corner. He makes a turn. He's met over there by a couple of Lumberjacks, but not till he gets the first down. Down to somewhere in the neighborhood of 19, 18-yard line.
Started to go inside, bounce it to the outside, turn the corner, got up the field.
Yep. Going to have to use Patterson. Going to have to get some of that speed to get outside and match these guys.
Right.
All right. Back up to the line of scrimmage real quick. 1st and 10. Looks at the 18-yard line of Patterson. Parker under center. Casey giving Casey's giving Diggs a little break here, and he takes it off the left side.
That time number 9, Ben Allen, your linebacker, stepped up, made that play.
Good job right there by Ben Allen. Stones him right at the line of scrimmage, gain of 0. All right, gonna let y'all know that number 13 just came back in. That's Fred Diggs. We haven't mentioned his first name. We just call him Diggs. Fred Diggs is back in. He'll dot the I in the back, the power I in the back.
I'm going to guess to say he's going to get the football.
I'm pretty sure he is. All right, off the right side. He's trying to get to that corner, and he is run down. Good tackle there by number 7, James Butler of the Lumberjacks. And we got a player down injured on the other side of the field, Patterson Lumberjack player. So we're going to take a quick timeout here while they attend to the player. We have 8:55 here left till halftime. It's Patterson 14, Assumption 12.
Purchasing a vehicle is one of the most important decisions you can make. It's an investment in your life. Courtesy Automotive Group is always ready and available to help you in the process of buying that truck, car, or SUV that you've been wanting. There's Courtesy Toyota and Courtesy Ford, located on Brasher Avenue in Morgan City. Both have a full sales staff and finance managers ready to get you on the road in your new vehicle. Stop by today and let Courtesy Automotive get you going. Courtesy Toyota and Courtesy Ford, Brasher Avenue in Morgan City.
At Hargrave Funeral Home in Morgan City, their funeral director and support team prides itself on serving St. Mary Parish and its surrounding communities. To better accommodate families in their community, they offer one-of-a-kind services that provide comfort during this difficult time. Be it traditional, contemporary, a non-religious memorial, or a planned service, the staff at Hargrave Funeral Home handles every moment and every family with dedication, respect, and compassion. That's Hargrave Funeral Home, 1031 Victorton Boulevard in Morgan City.
52.
All right, and we're back here at the Sugar Dome. 14-12 Patterson over Assumption. Assumption's moving down the field. We're glad to say that the Lumberjack is walking off the field right now. Number's 53. We don't have that number on our roster right now, so we can't tell you who it is. But I can tell you it looked like it was a muscle cramp in his left leg. Oh, they go to a shotgun. Yes. They switched it up. And we got a flag. It's got to be a false start. Yep. They came out of that break, switched the offense up, went into a shotgun. And be honest with you, he was looking to pass the football.
I believe so. Which could be a good key if Patterson season break that.
I watched them throw earlier in pregame. They really weren't real strong throwing the football. Okay, we got a timeout there with Patterson Lumberjacks with 8:45 left here before halftime. It's Patterson 14, Assumption 12. We'll step away to hear from one of our many sponsors. You're listening to the State Farm High School Game of the Week on KQKI 95.3 FM.
Tired of waiting in long lines to get your prescriptions filled? Then head on over to Spitali Drugs in Morgan City to get that fast, courteous hometown service. Spitali Drugs has been carrying on the tradition of serving the public with fast, reliable, friendly service for years. Spitali Drugs is open Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Located at 1200 North Victorton Boulevard in Morgan City next to the Bourgeois Medical Center. That's Spitali Drugs. We will always be number one. Being a good neighbor is more than just being there when things...
All right, we're back here at the Sugar Dome in Patterson, Louisiana. Patterson 14, Assumption 12 with 8:45 left here in the second quarter. And the Assumption Mustangs are driving down the field. They're at the Patterson 20-yard line here. It'll be third and about, I call that about 14, huh, Coach?
Yes.
All right, they're in a shotgun formation. Parker's deep. Gets the ball. He's rolling out to the left. That looks like the same play as a little while ago. He throws it. It is intercepted by Patterson. That is intercepted by number 7, James Butler. That's James Butler with the interception down around the about the 10, 11-yard line. Nice job. Went up in the air.
Sure.
Snatched it.
Caught the football at the highest point.
Yes, he did.
Exactly the way it's supposed to be done.
Exactly how this is supposed to be done. Good job. I tell you, in pregame, he didn't throw the ball real well,
right,
you know.
Right.
So I'm not sure who he was throwing it to.
Didn't really have a tight spin on that ball, you know.
Nah, that kind of looked like one of my ducks.
Well, I was thinking that, but I didn't say it.
I know, but that would have been my left-handed duck.
Yeah.
My right-handed duck.
After my shoulder surgery, that's probably the way I throw now anyways.
All right, Patterson takes over. 1st and 10, around the 11-yard line, I'll call it. It's hard to see in that corner of the end zone. They got two receivers, one left, one right. I formation. A little quick pitch back there to Dejon Richard. He's picking his way through. And he's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards on the play.
Yep. Little pitch, just trying to find some room out there on the edge.
He's such a good runner, and he got good vision.
Right.
That he can make those cuts on a dime and find a little opening.
He just needs a little crease.
If he gets a crease, he's going to be gone. So they gain 5 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5 here on the 16-yard line. It looks to be about 17. All right, we kind of got an offset eye here. Handoff to Richard off the right side. A little counter. He breaks the tackle there. We got a flag. Not sure what the flag is. He fumbles it and fumbles right straight ahead to his lineman who was blocking in front of him. That's interesting.
I think we have 2 flags.
Yeah, you're going to have some type of blocking thing, I believe. Not sure if it's a hold or what it is. It's against Patterson. God, that's a killer. Again, that's the big thing that Coach Jones was talking about. Again, I mentioned to everybody, hopefully we have all this video stuff corrected by halftime. But we've got a very nice interview with Coach Don Jones, one that you really don't want to miss. If you don't know him, you kind of get to know a little bit about him in the interviews.
Right.
Really articulate person, and very much enjoyed interviewing him this week.
Been around the state.
He's been around, that's for sure. Hall of Fame. All right, here we go. Second and about 14 yards. Down from about the 9, I'll call it the 9-yard line. Paul's throwing it deep. Ooh, what an arm right there. Very nice throw, about 45 yards in the air. Trying to catch one of these speedy wide receivers. Could have been Urban Celestine,
yes.
Or I can't get that other number.
That was Urban Celestine right there he was trying to catch up with.
Was it? And also out there they had Avante Robertson too. So both of them were motored down the field. He just overthrew him, which is a pretty good feat in itself.
And I think he had the defender beat on that play.
Yeah, he was behind him. You're exactly right. So we're looking at 3rd and 13.
With another flag.
Another flag?
I'm sorry, it's football. Excuse me. My eyes are getting bad.
We're going to have to trade him in on somebody else here pretty soon. All right.
And I got my glasses on, too.
I was about to tell y'all in the pregame stuff, that Coach Skelton is the guru of high school coaches around here,
Please
he
don't
knows
say that.
everything about all this stuff. But
don't say that. People turn the radio off.
Oh, don't turn your radio off. He's a nice guy. All right, here we go. 3rd and about 13 for the Lumberjacks. Got trips left. Wide receiver to the right, and Patterson calls timeout. So with 7:20 left here in the second quarter, it's Patterson 14, Assumption 12. We'll step away to pay a few bills. You're listening to KQKI 95.3 FM.
Attention, first responders. AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac would like to reward your service and recognize your strength and sacrifice. Paid or volunteer firefighters, EMTs and paramedics, 911 dispatchers, police and correctional officers. We have created a discount just for you because saving lives deserves a first-rate award. To all the men and women who serve and protect our community, we thank you. AJ Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that works for you.
Looking for a dumpster rental company that's reputable and...
All right, we're back here at the Superdome. 7:20 left till halftime. 14-12 Patterson over the Assumption Mustangs. Patterson's playing 3rd and about 13. They've got wide receivers both sides. It's almost like a little screen.
Little screen pass.
Yep, and almost executed perfectly. Not quite. It went to Urban Celestine.
Had the blockers out there.
Had the blockers. The first blocker kind of, the defender slipped off of him and messed it up because he did have a little convoy after that.
Right.
Good play right there. Just didn't execute it exactly the way it should have been. So that'll bring up 4th down. He gained he did gain 3 or 4 yards. So it'll be 4th and 10 at around the 11 to 12 yard line. Richard will be back to kick. Back for them is number 12?
I can't quite see.
Josh Radcliffe, is that a 12 or no? Can't see.
He's right.
Nice
number
kick.
2.
Number 2, nice kick by Richard. Kind of bounces backwards, a little Tiger Woods backspin on it. And is down there at the 42-yard line of Patterson. And that was Josh Radcliffe back there, number 12. Oh, that's wrong team. Excuse me.
There's number 2 back there.
Yeah. Getting all these things confused.
Sean Hall.
Sean Hall. All right, so we got exchange here. Assumption's going to take over 1st and 10 in Patterson territory at about the 43-yard line. Again, 14-12, Patterson over the Assumption Mustangs with 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to go till halftime. Again, I want to say this game is being sponsored by a whole host of people. Our major sponsor is State Farm Insurance, and we want to give a shout out to our local agents, Dwayne Scott, Dickie Fitzgerald, Carol Folse, and John Cart, as they have stepped up this year and have helped to sponsor this Friday night football games for the entire year. And we want to thank them from the bottom of our heart.
Appreciate that very much.
Yes, indeed. And I can tell everybody out there, if you get a chance and you need some insurance, stop by, talk to them, see what they got. I think you'll be surprised. That's your State Farm agents here in Morgan City. All right, so Assumption's back on the field. They are changed their formation. They're in shotgun formation now. We got double twins, 2 right, 2 left. Got Parker in the shotgun. I can't tell who's on the side of him, but Number 11. He's trying to get to the outside. Oh, that's not how you tackle. Oh, they had him in the backyard. In the backfield.
Yes.
And
in the backfield, couldn't wrap him up. Had him in the backfield.
They tried with arm tackles back there, and it didn't work. And he got the corner and went on down the field to about the 25-yard line. So Assumption plays 1st and 10 at the Lumberjack 25-yard line.
He's a good-sized back, too.
That's Javis Stewart. Straight up the middle goes Stewart again. Down to the 20, gains about 5 yards. All right, so it'll be 3rd and about 5, or a long 6 here for the Mustangs. Deep in Patterson territory at the 20-yard line. All right, back. Hands off to number 11. Davis Stewart again off the left side. He's only going to gain a couple of yards, but he's going to get inside the Dr. Barbecue red zone.
Dr. Barbecue red zone.
I want to apologize to Dr. Barbecue. We forgot to mention it earlier.
Sure did.
We had so many different things that messed up here. We completely slipped my mind, and I apologize to them. But they are now in the barbecue red zone. The Mustangs are. All right, still in the shotgun formation with Stewart on his side. That's Taj Parker as the quarterback. Trying to get Patterson to jump off sides right there.
But they did.
They got slots left, slot right, and we got another time. Well, we've had a lot of breaks tonight in this ball game. So we got another break here. It's 4:45 in the second quarter. Patterson 14, Assumption 12. We're going to step away. You're listening to the State Farm High School Football Game of the Week on KQKI 95.3, your area sports leader.
The St. Mary Golf and Country Club in Berwick is starting the football season off in style with a special membership drive for the next month. They urge you to come by and check out the facilities, talk to the staff and members, play a round or two, and see what St. Mary Golf and Country Club has to offer. You'll be pleasantly surprised at the friends you'll make and the affordability of the membership. And make sure you ask about bogey-free golf for all your golf club repairs. That's the St. Mary Golf and Country Club, 585 Fairview Drive in Berwick, or call them at 985-384-8500.
At the Sugar Dome. It's going to be 3rd and about 5 for the Assumption Mustangs on the Patterson. It's like 18-yard line.
Big down right here for Patterson. You make a stop.
This is a very big down for them. Very big down. Okay, we got 2 people in the backfield with him this time. Back to pass. Got the man out in the flats. That's Stewart. Nice little slip move right there on the corner. Gets around Butler and gets all the way down to about the 6-yard line, it looks like, or 4-yard line.
It's number 11 again.
Let's check that. Let's go halfway. We'll call it the 5-yard line. How about that? So that was a 14-yard gain right there off the side. Nice play right there. It had something they hadn't shown all night long, and it was good for 14 down to the 5-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Assumption Mustangs in the Dr. Barbecue red zone. Parker on the left, hands off And that's Diggs again off the right side, and he is stoned right there on the right side for about a 2 or 3 yard loss.
I thought number 22, Allen Langston, step up right there, made a nice play.
Definitely a nice play. Good tackle right there. Got 4:20 and counting down here till halftime. This is big for Patterson right now if they can hold these guys. They've already showed I don't think they have a place kicker, so they're going for everything. So once they get inside the red zone, it's 4-down territory.
Right.
There ain't no doubt about that. All right, watch out for that play again here. Two guys either side. Back looking over in the flats at number 6. Oh boy, did he turned around and the ball hit him in the stomach. He was wide open, and that was Tyron Casey with the catch. He didn't see the ball till it actually hit him.
Ran a little route in the flat right there, Cliff, exactly right. He turned around, the ball was right there. Kid made a great catch.
Yeah, he almost couldn't help but catch it. But he should have had his head on the swivel very quickly when he got out there because he was open. Nobody covered him, and got it, made the turn up, scored a touchdown. It's now 18-14. Assumption over the Patterson Lumberjacks here at the 3:50 mark in the second quarter. One for 2 again. Back to pass. Parker going out to the outside, and again, incomplete. Trying to get the ball to Stewart again over here in the flat. No good again. So the score remains Assumption 18, Patterson 14, with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left till halftime. We're going to step away for a quick commercial here, real quick.
MC Bank is proud to support area football teams along with cheerleaders, dance teams, and band members who make our Friday nights in the fall something special. We value the hard work put in during summer's heat, and we appreciate the life lessons that the athletics teach. Lessons of hard work, setting goals, teamwork, and commitment to success. These are principles that will serve each student well for a lifetime. This is Emily Berry at MC Bank, member FDIC in the community, and an equal housing lender.
What was I looking at? All right, here we go. We're back. 18-14, Assumption over Patterson. Here in the Sugar Dome in Patterson, Louisiana. Kicking off is Josh Ratcliffe for the Assumption Mustangs. All right, kicks off number 7. Got it, comes at 35, and it's cut down there at the 37-yard line.
Nice tackle right there by number 3, Travion Bozeman, excuse me.
All right, Patterson will take over 1st and 10 at the 30. Looks to be about the 37-yard line.
Need to control the clock right here, drive down, get a score.
Okay, we're bringing it back. Apparently we had a flag out there that I did not see. Am I right? No. I don't know why everybody's walking backwards. The officials are back up here.
He's going to mark the ball right here.
Okay, it's 37-yard line.
Right.
Patterson 1st and 10 on their own 37-yard line with 3:43 left here in the second quarter. And for one of the few times they're trailing 18-14. Okay, Paul in the shotgun. Richard to his side. That's Butler to his side. And we got a flag. We got offside. That's going to be on. And offside on defense. Oh, they changed it from that to legal procedure. Okay.
I thought it was encroachment, but they changed it to legal procedure.
All right. So it'll be 1st and 15 now. A little legal procedure on the Lumberjacks. 1st and 15. Randy Paul in the shotgun. James Butler to his left. We got 2 wide receivers right, 2 left. Paul hands it off to Butler straight up the middle. He's going to gain about 5 yards, get back close to the original line of scrimmage.
Right. Just go behind his line and try to get what you get.
So we'll call it 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line. 3 minutes and 15 seconds and counting till halftime here with the score. Assumption 18, Patterson 14.
Very quick half.
All right, same formation. This time, wait, take that
Same
back.
flag.
It's not. Side judge again with another flag. Legal procedure on Patterson again. So it puts it back 5 yards, and we'll go to 2nd and 15 again.
Those are the penalties you can't have. You just can't have those penalties like that.
These are the ones that Coach was talking
Can't
about.
do
Yes.
that. I know it's aggravating as a coach, but you just can't do it.
Dejon Richard what was the formation that they called it?
Raider package.
The Raider package, yes. The Raider package.
Coach Jones likes to go to the Raider package. He used that quite a bit last week against Franklin, I understand.
Yes, and they're in the Raider package right now. Dejon's at quarterback in the eye. Butler's moving out to the back. He's the only one in the backfield now is Dejon. He tries to plants, goes forward. He's got a little crease. He's at the 35, 40, and going to go out about the 42-yard line, 43-yard line of their own 43-yard line. It'll make it 3rd and about 4 for the Lumberjacks. And we're going to have a timeout. We have a player down for Assumption, and we're going to step away for another commercial break from one of our sponsors. You're listening to KQKI 95.3 FM.
When you're sick, you want to be close to home. World-class medicine doesn't require a trip to the city because the best care is close to home at Thibodeau Regional. We're continually adding new services, and our team of physicians has grown to more than 250.
That's a lot of doctors.
More doctors, more services, treating more conditions.
And keeping more families healthy.
World-class medicine, right here, close to home at Thibodeau Regional.
Being a good neighbor is more than just being there when things go completely wrong. At State Farm Insurance, it's about being there for all of life's moments when things go perfectly right. With a passion for serving its customers and getting back to the communities, State Farm is proud to have been doing just that for almost 100 years. And they're happy you decided to get to know them better. So thank you to our current customers and our future ones from your local State Farm agents in St. Mary Parish, John Cart and Carol Foltz in Bayou Vista, and Dwayne Scott and Dickie Fitzgerald in Morgan City.
Here at the Dome in Patterson, Indiana, for the State Farm High School football game of the week, the Patterson Lumberjacks and the Assumption Mustangs. Patterson 3rd and about 4. Dejon Richard takes it off the right side, followed his blockers, but he's just not going to get to the outside. A good job over there by number 9, Phil Johnson of the Mustangs to stop Dejon before he gets anywhere around the corner.
Close that door real quick.
Yes, he did. Sure did. So it's going to bring up 4th down for Lumberjacks and probably about 5. They lost a couple of yards on that. Make it 6. Back for Assumption is number 2. That's Sean Hall. Punting for Patterson is number 6, Dejon Richard. Ball spot at 40-yard line.
I think Mr. Richard does a number of things.
Yeah, I think so. All right, ball snap. Nice snap. Beautiful punt over here to the left. Bounces high. It's going to stay right there. Down to about the 32-yard line. And Assumption will take over there. 1st and 10. We got a minute, 27 seconds left till halftime. Assumption 18, Patterson 14. We also want to mention at halftime tonight that we're going to play the interview with Coach Jones that we did earlier this week. A very informative thing about Coach Jones and the Patterson Lumberjacks, so we urge everyone to watch it.
Patterson needs to dig in here and not allow a score before half.
And one other thing, we did do an interview with the head coach, Coach Payne, for Assumption. We will also air that one at halftime also.
You only got 10.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Assumption. Shotgun formation. Parker in the shotgun. Keeps the ball, trying to go straight up the middle. He does. Nice little run for about 13 yards straight up the middle. That time he faked it to number 6,
right.
Tyron Casey, and he kept it and went straight up the middle.
Fake the speed sweep. got it behind his lineman, took it out down the middle.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. At their own 43 for Assumption Mustangs. Parker hands off this time to Casey around the left side and brought down over there right about the 50-yard line. He gets the corner and was able to bulldoze his way for a couple of more yards. So it'll be 2nd and about 7 or 8 yards. We got a timeout. Assumption Mustangs. Coach, we're going to keep it right here.
Yes, sir.
We got halftime here in about 1 minute. What's your thoughts so far watching this ball game?
Well, I think Assumption's controlling the line of scrimmage. Patterson seems to be getting knocked off the ball. You talk about full house backfield, so they're trying to play grind out football. So Patterson's got to get up underneath those offensive linemen's pad and get a stop on Assumption.
That indeed. They've been running 3 different running backs at Patterson tonight. Casey, Parker, Diggs, and Stewart have been just pounding left and right.
They were running power after this. Well, this is.
All of a sudden they switched.
Yeah, they switched now.
They switched to. I don't know if this is their normal offense, but they have switched to the shotgun formation. We got 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Diggs in the backfield along with Casey. That's Tyron Casey. Ball at the 50-yard line, 2nd and about 4. And in motion, Parker still has the football off the right side. It's going to gain about 4.5 yards, bring it close to the 45-yard line of Patterson. Clock is still counting. It's down to 53 seconds.
Fake the run to the left side, came back and run to the right side. Got a first down.
All right. Set at 50 seconds. All right, Parker in the shotgun. Has Casey on the side of him. He's rolling left, looking to pass. He flips it out there, and it's dropped. Hit him right in the hands. That was Damon Bailey in the flat. Hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it. Got 36 seconds left till halftime. 18-14.
Bad for
Assumption over Patterson.
Bad for Assumption right there. If he caught that football, he would have went on a bounce, stopped the clock.
Yep. All right. Still 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line of Patterson. Parker at quarterback. In the backfield along with him is Casey, Tyron Casey. Parker back to throw. Boy, he showed an arm right there, and it's going to be intercepted. Batted up in the air. That's intercepted by oh, my goodness.
Ooh.
Wow, did he get killed? Wow.
What a stick.
That was a stick and a half. Alan Langston caught the deflected ball up in the air. He took off down the sideline, and I'll tell you what, he was hit so hard, his head went backwards, and the ball went straight up in the air and on the ground. Picked up by number 6, Casey, for Assumption, and he
I think it was number 13, Diggs, that laid him out. But I mean, he laid the wood.
Boy, did he. That was a hit of the night. You talk about delivering the wood.
Uh-oh.
Now we got a flag. I want to say this is going to be on Patterson. 15 yards. All right, we've got a couple of seconds here while we sort out this penalty. I want to call Brady Borrell, who's down in the Trails of Louisiana mobile broadcasting booth.
That's right, Cliff. We have an interesting scenario in Morgan City. The Morgan City-Hanson game is not happening tonight because the officials did not show up. That's according to the Daily Review's Jeffrey Stout. They have rescheduled that game to Sunday at 2 p.m. Again, I don't have any word yet why the officials never showed up. I'm trying to find out, but at some point I should get an update from Jeffrey, but the officials didn't show up. That's why they had to postpone the game.
Wow. Never heard that before.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yes.
I would hope it's weather-related.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know
what weather they're going to relate to.
I would hope the assignment secretary, I hope he gets his stuff straight. That's terrible.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that happening.
No, I haven't.
I really haven't. All right, 23 seconds. They just walked off a 15-yard personal foul on Patterson. Ball's all the way down to about the 23-yard line. Assumption knocking on the door of the Dr. Barbecue red zone.
Have an umpire show up late, but we got to, played the game. Baseball.
And we got a little timeout here. We're going to stay right here with it.
I think Coach Jones is trying to get an explanation from the white hat here exactly what the call was.
Marty.
We're not really sure what the call was. Something had occurred there after the whistle.
All right, we got to. Here we go.
Did we ever get an explanation of what the call was there?
There's personal foul down here.
Okay, I got it.
I'm not going to announce the player's name.
I understand.
But that's where the flag was thrown at. I don't know what he did.
I never see him signal that.
Yeah. It was away from the play. It was way over here. I don't know why they even flagged that. Right. It had nothing to do with the game. But that's the way it goes. Morgan City and Hanson, yes. All right, Parker's steps, throws all the way down in the end zone. He's got a receiver. Did he catch it? No, he's out of bounds, but he didn't catch the football either.
Good coverage right there.
Almost a gorgeous catch. 16 seconds left till halftime. 18-14. Assumption. I don't know how many timeouts, but they can't have hardly any left.
Good press coverage right there by number 29, Elijah Williams. Press him into that corner.
All right. Trying to get everybody back on the line of scrimmage. Here we go. Incomplete pass. Clock stopped at 16 seconds. Parker's got the ball rolling to his right, looking for somebody to throw the football to. He launches it again. Got it in wide open. That's going to be number 13, Fred Diggs again. Hits him on the run. Fred out-sprinted his defender on a post pattern. Beautiful pass there by Parker to Diggs, and they stretched the lead out to 24-14 right here before halftime. 9 seconds left.
That'd be a busted coverage there.
Got to be busted. To be that wide open, spread across, he expected some type of safety help in the middle, and he didn't have it. All right. Well, Assumption is going to go for an extra point now. They haven't showed that at all tonight. And that'll be Josh Ratcliffe with the extra point attempt. Falls down, snaps up, kick is up, and no good. Maybe that's why they haven't gone.
That's why I've been going for 2.
All right, well, we got 9 seconds left till halftime. It's Assumption Mustangs 24, Patterson Lumberjacks 14 here at the Sugar Dome in Patterson, Louisiana. You're listening to me. I'm Cliff Couture along with our color analyst there, John Skelton, tonight. We'll be doing all the games this year. And down in the mobile broadcasting studio, Brian Prodich and Brady Burrell. We're trying to take care of our graphics, and I know tonight's been a rough night, but I think we've got it going now. I'm being able to see the game on my screen. So whatever the problems were, finally got cleared up, and we're able to give you the game that we've always tried to do. All right, Ratcliffe is teeing it up. Take that back. That's not Ratcliffe this time.
Number 12.
Number 12 this time. That is Ratcliffe.
Yes, Josh Ratcliffe.
You know something? They got him as 52 here. That's what's throwing me off. Ratcliffe is the wrong number on my thing. Little onside kick to the guy. That was number 44. He kicked it to Jonathan Pico. He quickly recovered it. So they got 6 seconds left. What do you think they're going to call, Coach?
Well, I mean, it's not going to hurt you to throw the ball up. It's not going to hurt anything. Just if it does get intercepted, you got to make the tackle.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, I'm going to assume that he's just going to take a knee and get to the locker room and get things settled out, but I'm not sure.
They will get the ball in the second half.
Absolutely.
They will get the ball to start the second half, but they need a mounted drive there in the second half. They got to put some points on the board.
And as it looks, Assumption's going to play off, which is a thing to do. So
Assumption ought to back everybody up about 30 yards. Okay, trying to look and see. Paul's on the center. Back to pass. Bad ball. He's throwing it deep. He's got to see that's out of bounds. And that's going to be the half.
He took a shot.
He took a shot, but the ball was out of bounds. And that wraps up the first half here from the Sugar Dome in Patterson, Louisiana. With the score, the Assumption Mustangs 24, Patterson Lumberjacks 14. We'll be back after a few commercial breaks. You're listening to the State Farm High School Football Game of the Week here on KQKI 95.3 FM. Please stay tuned. We will be having that interview with Coach Don Jones and Coach Tony Payne of the Assumption Mustangs.
It's the Labor Day event at AJ Dome and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Berwick. Look at this 2018 Ram 1500 pickup. Sale price $26,739. Look at this new 2018 Ram 1500, $13,000 off MSRP. Look at this all-new 2019 Ram 1500. It's a deal at $9,000 off MSRP. If you don't see it in stock, we'll have it for you the very next day. Don't miss the Labor Day sales event at AJ Dome and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
Core Physical Therapy of Morgan City, formerly Advanced Physical Therapy, is the Tri-Parish area's premier physical therapy, sports injury, and wellness center. We work with our local high schools and businesses to ensure their athletes and employees meet their full potential. Comprehensive therapy for injury, recovery, and prevention. Let our team of professionals provide you with a personalized plan of action to get you, a family member, athlete, or employee on the road to recovery. Core Physical Therapy, 1340 Elm Street in Morgan City.
What you think?
Poorly played football game. Oh, we're back. I'm sorry. Earlier this week, we got a chance to sit down with Coach Don Jones of the Patterson Lumberjacks to get his thoughts so far on this football season and his team. So right now, we're going to play that interview in its entirety here at halftime. So hope you enjoy it. This is Coach Don Jones of the Patterson Lumberjacks.
And we're here at Patterson High School. We're going to be talking with first-year head coach Don Jones. And I may add, this is not Coach Jones's first rodeo here. He's been around for quite a while. Coach has had 2 stints now at Plaquemine High School. He's also was a head coach at Woodlawn High School. And believe it or not, he's been assistant coach at Morgan City High School here in the Tri-City area. Coach is also a member of the Louisiana High School Football Sports Hall of Fame. He's got an overall record of 233. Well, let's make that 234 now.
234.
151-3. And it's a pleasure to interview him. It's a great pleasure to have him here at Patterson High School. And, Coach, my first question, it's been a while since you were a head coach. You've been around here over at Berwick Junior High, also was the head coach there at the junior high. But why Patterson? What's the draw over here?
Well, you know, when I went to Morgan City, it was the first time in my 40-something year career that I was ever an assistant coach other than the 7 years that I was at ULL. And so after that first year, I went to Berwick Junior High with Tim Email and just coached the 8th grade team. We went undefeated. In fact, those guys are seniors this year. And I really didn't know how much I missed Friday night light football. And so, you know, I think the good Lord works in mysterious ways. And I threw my name in the Berwick hat because I knew they had a 2-year window that they could really be good. And you know, I'm kind of glad that didn't work out because really this is the only school what I would come back for after, you know, being there. And Lane and I worked together. He was my assistant coach. We got to know each other, and we kind of visioned, you know, if he ever got the job here, maybe one day I might get an opportunity to come. And I know the history of this school. Man, it's just unbelievable since I've been here in January, and so it was a no-brainer to come to P-Town. You know, the great history and you know, the challenge of bringing it back to like it used to be.
Yeah, it's been down for the last couple of years. I'm glad to see somebody coming back with the passion and stuff to bring Patterson back. Now you've been here now through the spring football, spring game, all your summer workouts, and fall practice. I guess it's still called fall practice. You've been through a jamboree in your first ball game. Tell us a little bit about the Lumberjacks.
Well, you know, we in the spring we played Cecilia. and they brought 85 kids over here. They're a great football team, and we wanted to do several things. Number one is imposing our will and getting back to playing physical football, and we accomplished that. We put 3 of them out of the game. We completely controlled the game. They never came close to scoring until we played the quarter at the end of the game, and they ended up beating us, I think, 6 points. But we did get back to being physical and flying around and having fun. And
lumberjack football.
Lumberjack football. So we accomplished that, and since January we've been in that weight room working. And we had a great summer program. We had 85% attendance. Now almost 90% of them were here from 8 in the morning to 11:30. And we, so far, Jamboree, first game, our special teams have really been a pleasant surprise for us, knock on wood. But we have a sophomore kicker, and he's put a couple of them in the end zone, and he was perfect on extra points the other night. So we feel like we got it headed in the right direction. I was really feeling good, after our scrimmage with South Lafourche and after Morgan City. They had 1 or 2 drives. The other night, I didn't, because of me, I didn't mentally get our coaches or our team ready to play. And I'm really disappointed in myself. I'm going to take the complete blame for that, not having them ready to play, because you got to be ready to play every week. And I think I was looking a little bit toward this week, and we ended up, in a tight ball game in the third quarter. And then, of course, once we went to our Raider offense with Dejan at quarterback, they never even came close to slowing us down. So that's kind of where we are. We headed in the right direction, and we're ready for this big game Friday night.
Any areas that you want to improve in coming this Friday night against Assumption?
Well, penalties is one thing. That's really what hurt us at Franklin. We had way too many penalties. I think we had 2 or 3 touchdowns called back, and way too many penalties on drives. And we've got to eliminate that. And, we just got to be focused and play 4 quarters. And we got to, when the fourth quarter comes around, we've really got to be able to pound that football in the fourth quarter and make people pay.
Well, obviously this Friday night you're going to be hosting Assumption High School. And we don't know a whole lot about Assumption around here right now. What have you seen in films about their strengths, their weaknesses?
Well, Assumption has got a tremendous defense. They're going to be probably one of the best we face all year. They're four-man front, 2 linebackers, and they have a free safety that's being recruited by everybody. Really a veteran defensive football team. They got 8 starters back. Ooh, it's going to be a tremendous challenge for us with that experience. They were expecting to be that good this year, and they're every bit of it. So this front is really something we're going to have to be ready for. From the offensive standpoint, they've struggled a little bit in their scrimmage with Central Lafourche, and then in the Jamboree. And since then, they've kind of changed their offense to more of a spread type offense. And against Donaldsonville, they won 14-8. They're struggling a little bit on offense from the standpoint because they changed. Right. But we've got to be ready to play and fly around to the football. And Donaldsonville intercepted a pass and ran it back and went for 2, and that made it 14-8. So, and Donaldsonville's got a pretty good football team. So this is going to be a real challenge. But the great thing about it, they're coming to our house. They're coming to P-Town
they're coming
Friday
to the
night.
Dome.
Exactly. And, we've got our cannon ready. We got the music ready. And, we're going to try to, really please the crowd with more than just football.
I'll tell you, I got to see a picture or a little video quickly of the cannon he's talking about. And if you haven't seen it, you need to come out here Friday night to Patterson. The game starts at 7. And catch hold. Look at this cannon when they fire it off. It's pretty cool. I haven't seen it before just till a few minutes ago, and it's pretty neat. Well, Coach, I'd be remiss if I don't ask about your coaching staff. They've been out there since January with you and have worked through the heat and the rain and everything else. Tell us a little bit about the staff.
Well, I tell you, our defensive coordinator left at the end of school year. And back in February, a coach named Tommy Balaam called me from Florida. He's moving back here. And I didn't have any openings. Well, once my coordinator left, I got to thinking, and so I gave him a call. And so he had been a head coach in Florida, and so it all worked out to where he came in. So he and Carlin Butler are co-coordinators. Coach Balaam mainly the front and the linebackers, and Coach Butler the secondary. So that just worked out perfect. And I tell you, we really have improved defensively since the spring because of maturity and just the work ethics that we've had throughout the summer. And so I feel real good about our defense. We're kind of young in the secondary a little bit, but we really got some people. Linebackers are solid, and we got some people up front that are solid, and our outside linebackers are pretty good. So Coach Tommy Balaam, Coach Butler, and then of course we have Coach Grogan and CL who played for Coach Minton back in the heyday when they went to the Dome, along with Coach Butler. And then I brought on Trone Triggs.
Oh, you got Trone
You
also.
know, he's with us, and he's coaching our inside linebackers. And then of course we have Blaze Romero, who's helping with the inside linebackers. Trey Marshall, his wife works here at school. Trey is our kicking coach specialist and helps me with the equipment room. And first one I've had in all these years that likes to run that thing like I do, that equipment room. So he's a blessing in disguise. And then we have Blake Rodriguez, who's a volunteer coach that helps coach our offensive line. So, man, I got a great coaching staff. And then this is the first time in a long time that we've got an offensive line coach. Played at Louisiana College. He was at Morgan City, the offensive coordinator at Morgan City last year, Cody Wilson. So I think I got a great coaching staff, and we all work together really good. And of course, we're putting in some new things, and we're learning. It's a learning process on both sides with the players and the coaches, but it's all coming together. And we just got we got a big challenge this Friday, a test to kind of see really where we are. And but again, I think that our young men playing at home in our house are going to be excited, and it's going to be a wonderful night of football.
Coach, warms me to the heart that you've got so many of the ex-players here. A lot of those names that you mentioned were here when I was here as assistant principal, and some of them as a coach back when. And it's good to see them coming back, working at their alma mater. I know their character of everybody that you talk there, and they're outstanding young men. They represent themselves, their family, and they'll represent this school and this community with a lot of with utmost pride and stuff. That's a good group. That's a real good group. I can attest to them. Well, Coach, we're going to wrap it up here. I know your time is valuable. I want to thank you for this interview. We appreciate it. And good luck this Friday night against Assumption.
Well, thank you very much, and we can't tell you how much we appreciate any time we can promote our program. And I'm telling you, the staff and the people here, there's no place I would rather be. And just remember, it's a great day to be a Lumberjack.
Yeah, you're right. Well, that's going to wrap it up here from Patterson High School. I'm Cliff Couture, along with Coach Don Jones of the Patterson Lumberjacks. Wish everybody a good and safe day. Thank you.
Okay, we're back here. We're going to briefly go through the quick interview we did before the game with Coach Anthony Payne of the Assumption Mustangs. I'm here with head coach Anthony Payne of the Assumption Mustangs. And first off, Coach, congratulations on your victory last week over Donaldsonville. And it was a hard-fought victory, 14-8. It's always great to get that first game under your belt.
Yeah, absolutely. First, thanks, Cliff. We appreciate that. It's been a couple of years since we beat Donaldsonville. It's always good to start the season 1-0, but that's over with now. We have a new challenge this week.
Good. Coach, you got a veteran ball club. I was looking on your roster and stuff. Give us a little overview of your squad. What can we expect tonight against the Lumberjacks?
Well, we are a senior-heavy team. A lot of these guys have been in this program for 4 years. I think it's going to be another slugfest. We got to do a great job on defense of containing Dejan, and then offensively, we've got to move the chains and keep him off of the field. And if we do those things and limit our turnovers, I think we have a shot. But football game's funny. The ball has to bounce your way sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know you've seen a lot of film on Patterson this week. How do y'all match up against them?
Well, I know Coach Jones has a lot of kids going both ways. He's got some big bodies up in the middle on his lines. So in that aspect, I think we are smaller than him up front. But skill guys, I think we match up pretty well with them. So I think it ought to be an even contest, and the team who makes the fewest mistakes is going to come out on top.
I know this is just came up this afternoon or today, and everybody in South Louisiana is going to have to deal with it. But all this rain that we've had today, we've had a good deal down here in Patterson. Is that you think that'll affect y'all at all?
No, I really believe it plays into our favor. We practice on wet fields. We practice wet ball drills. I like to think that our team is prepared for those types of situations because, like you said, South Louisiana, not everyone has turf. We don't ourselves, so you have to be prepared for it one way or the other, whether you like it or not. It's one of those things that you can't get caught off guard with a wet weather game.
I hear you. Well, Coach, I'm not going to keep you long. I know you're getting ready for the ball game. Congratulations on the win last week. Good luck tonight and the rest of the season. So thank you for your time.
Yes, sir, Cliff. Thank you. We appreciate you.
It's Cliff Couture for KQKI 95.3 FM. Okay, we're back here. That was Coach Anthony Payne of the Assumption Mustangs. Before that was Coach Don Jones of the Patterson Lumberjacks. We're fixing to start the second half here with the score Assumption 24, Patterson 14. The first half was kind of a long half. There was a lot of penalties, a lot of turnovers, a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah.
And but we've finally got here to the second half and see if we can get this thing wrapped up. Patterson's going to get the ball first. And to be quite honest, Coach, they need to move down the field. They need to get some points on the board.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Kind of like we were talking about a few minutes ago. Kind of a sloppy ball game. Got to clean some things up here on both sides, actually.
Yeah, and it's still early in the season. So
right.
Patterson's going through a whole new coaching change, new system, a lot of different things, and they're still trying to get with that second nature to them. And obviously they're not quite there yet, but you can see the glimpses.
I didn't realize. Maybe we had talked about this. This is the fourth head coach that Patterson's had in 5 seasons.
Right. Their seniors have had 4 different head coaches. All right, we just had the kickoff to the Patterson Lumberjacks, and it may have been recovered by Assumption. Patterson didn't do a good job of covering it, and yes, Assumption has recovered the fumble.
Kind of a little squib kick down the field, and Patterson didn't cover it up.
Devontae Robertson was over there, but never could get the ball in his hands. And Assumption guy came in, took it away from him, and Assumption takes over in sweet position here on about the 27, 28-yard line of Patterson. Coach, I don't know if I just saw a lightning shot way out in the distance out there. We don't need no more rain.
No.
We got enough rain. The day we should have had rain, the day of the hurricane, we didn't have any rain.
Right.
All right, here we go. Mustangs first and 10 at the 28-yard line of Patterson. Parker in the shotgun with Stewart on the side. Parker straight up the middle. Pushes the thing, probably gained about 5 yards there. It'll be second and around 5 at the 24-yard line, I'm going to guess.
A little play fake there. Got behind that big line again. Got about 5 yards, 6 yards.
All right, here's a score at halftime. Northwest 14, Berwick. What was that?
10.
14-10, Northwest over Berwick at the half. And also mentioned that the Morgan City Hanson game was postponed 27 yards, straight up the gut. Nobody touched him.
Just a straight play fake and just right off tackle. Nobody was there.
Nobody was there. They went in different directions, and he went right past them all. So that makes the score going to be 30-14 Assumption over Patterson. In comes Josh Ratcliffe for the extra point. Last time he didn't quite make the extra point. So we'll see what happens this time. We're going to check radar here, make sure we don't have no thunderstorms out there. I don't see anything. All right, Ratcliffe ready to kick. Snap, ball's down, kick is up. I don't know, that one looked good to me. There it is. That was good. So with 11 minutes left here in the third quarter, it's the Assumption Mustangs 31, the Patterson Lumberjacks 14. You're listening to KQKI 95.3. This is a Safe Farm High School football game of the week.
Core Physical Therapy of Morgan City, formerly Advanced Physical Therapy, is the Tri-Parish area's premier physical therapy, sports injury, and wellness center. We work with our local high schools and businesses to ensure their athletes and employees meet their full potential. Comprehensive therapy for injury, recovery, and prevention. Let our team of professionals provide you with a personalized plan of action to get you, a family member, athlete, or employee on the road to recovery. Core Physical Therapy, 1340 Elm Street in Morgan City.
All right, are we back?
We're back.
All right, we're back. We had to listen for our people down in the Trados of Louisiana Mobile Broadcasting Studio to give us our okay so we can talk on the radio.
That's it.
How about that?
Brian Podix and Brady doing a great job down there.
Yeah, they're doing their best.
We get to control y'all for a change.
Here comes Ratcliffe. Little onside quick again to Patterson. And I want to think it's another turnover. I don't think Patterson recovered that one. I think Assumption has the football.
They got it again.
Wow. Two onside
back-to-back
kicks.
onside.
Back to back. I thought Patterson had it. It looked like he jumped on it, but it went right through him. Wow. That's number 17, Resmond Smith, with the recovery right there for the Assumption. And Patterson's defense is coming back on the field.
It looked like the Patterson player was on it, and Big 17 comes down and he knocked him off the football.
Well, they're more aggressive right now. They're being much more aggressive. We're taking it to the Lumberjacks right at this particular moment. All right, so it's 1st and 10 for the Mustangs to the Patterson 48-yard line. Parker back, hands off to, which one is that? That's Stewart. Right offside, big rumbling, bumbling, stumbling down to the 40-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and about 2 for the Assumption Mustangs.
Defense has got to step up right here for Patterson. Fill a gap. Make a play.
All right, 2nd and 2 for the Assumption Mustangs. Parker in the backfield along with Javis Stewart. They've been running the ball well this half so far. In fact, the whole ball game.
Yes, sir.
Back, hands up. I think Parker kept the ball
again
off the left side. Same play he scored on before. Gets it all the way down to about the 31, 32-yard line of Patterson.
He's riding that play fake to the last possible moment. Getting right in that hole.
The Assumption players are good at holding their blocks.
Yes, sir.
They're staying engaged with the defense, and it's making it hard for them to make any kind of tackle. And they're driving their feet, keeping it going. All right, 1st and 10 Assumption at the 31-yard line of Patterson. Diggs in motion. Parker keeps the ball straight up the middle. He's met right there at the line of scrimmage. Who was that, Coach? That had been a big 50, bear hug right there.
57. That was going to be...
that was Dorsey. No, wrong team.
I'm sorry.
Wrong team. That's Nasseri, Washington. All right, 2nd and about 9. He did squeeze out a yard on that. I believe that was the number 56, Davin Turner, with the tackle just a minute ago, I believe. All right, Mustang, Parker in the backfield along with Stewart. Goes to left side. Parker wants to keep it. He kind of get caught up in there. Looks like he kept it, then he wanted to pitch it, then he know what to do with it.
Flag on the play.
And there's a flag on the play. Let's see what's going on. There was some holding out there on the left side at Assumption line. So that's going to push him back about 10 yards. Going to make it second and probably about, let's say about 18.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in that neighborhood. Makes it a long way, that's for sure. All right, so second and 18 from the 38-yard line of Patterson. Parker in the shotgun, still got Stewart on the side of him. And we got another flag before the play, and this is going to be, pretty sure it's going to be procedure against Assumption.
Now they're shooting themselves in the foot.
Yep, now they're doing what Patterson was doing. They're going backwards. So now it's going to be second and 23.
Looks like Coach Jones, I'm trying to glance at my names here, he's trying to move some people around, in and out.
We got 8:40 left here in the third quarter. It's Assumption 31, Patterson 14. Assumption with the ball, playing a second and 23. Here we go. Parker in the shotgun, hands off to, is that Stewart coming off the right side here. He's going to be met. He's going to get a few yards. He's going to get about 4 or 5 of them back. Tackled over here by a couple of Lumberjacks, number 56, Devin Valentine. Oh, wait, that's the wrong team. I keep getting these things. Javin Turner. What you got? All right, we got a new score from Patterson. It's Patterson 17, Northwest 14. This will have to be in the
Berwick Panthers.
Oh. Long night. Okay, the Berwick Panthers 17, Northwestern 14, third quarter score. Hey, I'm not perfect.
It happens, baby. Don't worry about it.
Look, looking at a little screen pass. They got it to Stewart. He's in the open field. Boy, he's just rumbling, bumbling, stumbling over everybody, but I don't think he got to it. He got right to it, but I don't know if he made it.
Assumption players are saying he got it, but I don't know. Patterson had a blitz on that time, and
they caught him.
Assumption called the right play for the blitz.
Let's try to see if he made it or not. I don't think he did. They're not moving the chains. I think it's third and about 1. About 4th and 1.
Fourth.
Yep, about 4th and 1. All right, got a new running back in there, number 23, Consaneri. Terrace Consaneri. All right, Stewart's playing quarterback. Oh, take it back. It's I formation. I mean, under center. Not bad.
Slipped through again.
Yeah, a little cross action in the backfield. That was Casey. Went straight up the middle, gained about enough for a first down. It's now 1st and 10 down around the 15-yard line for Assumption.
Red zone. Red zone.
They have now entered the Dr. Barbecue red zone once again. That's Assumption. Dr. Barbecue.
Dr. Barbecue.
All right. Parker back to pass. Got a guy wide open. And they're going to call roughing the quarterback. They're going to call roughing the quarterback. Patterson came in, rushed the throw, and apparently he did not stop.
No, he didn't let up in time.
Nope, didn't let up in time. And Patterson's going to give him another first down. That's a personal foul. It's 15, I believe.
Yep.
Of course, from there, it'll probably be half the distance. So they're going to be down around the 7 or 8 yard line. That's 7.5 should be automatic first down around the 7 yard line. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7. Inside the Dr. Barbecue red zone, 1st and goal at the 7. That'll fix a mistake that I made earlier in the game. I said 1st and 10 from the 5.
That's right.
caught myself later on when I said it, but it was already too late. So I'll make up for it now. 1st and goal at the 7. How's that?
You're exactly right there, Mike Mahaffey. Patterson's walking around with their head down right now. Need to pick it up.
They haven't had a positive thing. They haven't had the ball here in the second half. It's 6:22 left, 31-14.
Got to fight through.
You're going to have to fight through this a little bit. All right, they went back to the power I. Then we got Diggs back there again. No, it's not. That's Consaneri, 23 off the left side. He's a youngster.
Can't miss him. He's got
10th
those.
grader.
Can't miss him. He's got those bright orange shoes.
Yeah, he sure does. Got them. That's Mr. Terrace Consaneri. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. He's now in the power I. He's following Stewart, and he's following Casey up the middle.
And he's only a sophomore.
He's only a sophomore. So they went back to the power I. And they're just going to pound it at Patterson left and right. There it is off the left side. He's pushing his way through all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. That's Consaneri, Terrace Consaneri off the left side. Followed his 2 running backs and plowed into the end zone. So at 5:40 left here in the 3rd quarter, it's now the Assumption Mustangs 37, Patterson 14.
And he might kick it again.
And then for the extra point is going to be Mr. Josh Radcliffe. We've announced his name quite a bit tonight.
I don't know how big he is. He's a large young man.
He is a big one, isn't he? Hey, I want to give a shout out to Nicholas Scott watching us from Indiana. How about that?
Indiana.
Good. The extra point is good. So with 5:40 left in the ball game, 3rd quarter, it's 38-14 Assumption over Patterson. You're listening to KQKI 95.3 FM. This is your State Farm High School Game of the Week.
If you want to see the spirit of our communities come alive, visit any football stadium on a fall Friday night. Hi, this is Jeremy Colley at MC Bank, where the spirit of community drives most everything we do. Each and every day, we're working to improve the quality of the lives we share. And when the week is done, we're sitting in the stands pulling for our home team. For all area schools, we hope you have a great 2018 season. MC Bank, member FDIC, and proud member of our community. Equal housing lender.
All right, we're back here at the Sugar Dome in Patterson as the Assumption Mustangs have stretched it out to a 38-14 lead over the Lumberjacks. We got 5:40 left here in the 3rd quarter. And about to kick off right now is number 12 for Assumption. We've named him quite a few times tonight. You ought to know him, Mr. Josh Radcliffe.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations to Justin Bernadou, the winner of tonight's half-and-half raffle ticket.
Patterson, you got to look for another onside kick.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And you got to cover it up, too.
It looks like he's got some
you got to cover the ball
there now. He's got a few people with
there
hands.
There it is. Now get on top of him.
He's already kneeled down. Patterson was able to cover the ball. That's number 30. 30 for the Lumberjacks. That's Darian Robertson. And Patterson will finally get the ball here with 5.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, down 38-14. This is a State Farm High School football game of the week. It's sponsored by our local State Farm agents, Carol Foles and John Card over in Bayou Vista, and Dickie Fitzgerald and Dwayne Scott in Morgan City. If you're looking for insurance, any type of insurance, you need to give these guys a call. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay, Patterson back out, 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Their own 38-yard line. A bad snap. Dejon is in trouble. He's going to go down all the way around the 22-yard line. And things are just going from bad to worse here for the Lumberjacks.
Need to regroup.
This is, Coach, this is when you need that one guy in there, that leader,
right,
to step up and
step up and say, look, this is not, we don't make a play here. Let's go.
Yeah, we got to do something. Come on, they have some pride. They got to show it.
We're not going to lay down. We're going to play football for 4 quarters.
All right, here we go. Second, and I'm not even going to figure that one out.
No, it's
that's at least 25.
Good ways.
Yep. Block and a half. All right, Paul with the ball. Excuse me, that's Dejon with the ball to the right side, and nothing goes. Right there, he slides out. May have got back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll remain third and a long, long way. A long way. They got to get all the way up to the 49-yard line. Currently they're at the 24-yard line. So you're looking, what, 23, 24 yards,
yep.
Something like that.
Defensive backs are backed up to cover that area, so it's going to take a nice pass play and a good catch and run right here.
Sometimes you throw a little screenplay in there and let Dejon or somebody use their athleticism to articulate themselves down the field. How's that?
Good word.
All right, Dejon is at quarterback though. This is the Raider package. Dejon's back to pass. Getting a little pressure, rolling out here to the left, signaling somebody. He decides to run, gets a block right there, and then he is leveled. His cleats slipped a little bit, made it a little more than what it was, but
Coach Jones is upset on the sidelines there. He felt like the
shot to the head.
To the head.
There was a forearm shiver to the head that should have been called.
That's right. Dejon put on the brakes. He was right there at the sideline. The kid extended his forearm to the face.
Yep. All right, Patterson back to punt. They're facing a fourth and probably about 17, 18 yards. Dejon's back to punt. And back deep here is Sean Hall. I must say he's a commitment to Nicholls State University for next year, number 2. And he's about to, no, he didn't get it. Oh, not a good decision by number 3. He tries to pick it up in the air. It's a big fumble. Patterson recovers the football. I want to say that
could be a break right there if they need.
That could be something to pump them up a little bit. But there's a big fight over the ball down there. Okay, everybody's still fighting for the football. But it looked like it'll be Patterson's ball on the 23-yard line. We're trying to sort it out here. Well, 25-yard line, all the way back there. With all stuff said and done, Patterson still has the football.
Good break right there.
Big break there. Bad read there by number 3 Bozeman for Assumption.
I think he kind of lost the punt and he tried to get away and the ball came up and hit him.
Yeah. All right, Randy Paul under center. Langston in the backfield. Paul back to pass, sets, looks, he's going to run, trying to get away. He's the 20, maybe gets to the 19, runs out of bounds, gains about 4. They call him out at the 20-yard line, so gain about 5-yard gain. So we'll call it 2nd and 5 for the Lumberjacks at the 20. So they have gotten into the Dr. Barbecue red zone tonight.
Positive yards.
Yeah, always get the positives. All right, Randy gets the play, back out to the huddle. Randy will go in the shotgun, has Langston behind him. Dejon just to his right in the slot.
Hurry up!
They didn't get the ball. They didn't get the play off.
No.
Not sure what they did there. Delay a game on Patterson. Not sure what's going on there. Get a break and then you get a penalty and push it right back. So now they're going to play 2nd and 10 after a nice play on first down. They back themselves up. Yes. All right. Paul on the center, back to pass, steps, looks, throws one down the end zone into the corner. It's out of bounds. Even if it was caught, he was out of bounds. Ball was thrown down there to Kai Scheckschneider for Patterson.
Good pass, trying to stretch the field, just ran out of room down there.
Yeah, he kind of pushed the ball outside. If he caught it, still would have been.
Right.
So we got 3:10 left here in the third quarter. 38-14 Assumption over Patterson. Patterson at the 25-yard line of Assumption, playing 3rd and 10. Maybe get a little continuity going here. They kind of lost. They had it in the first half, but they kind of lost.
Kind of walking to the line.
Yeah.
You know, we got to pick it up.
No sense of urgency. I don't know what this is. This is a backwards pass. I don't know if he was supposed to pass or it was some kind of.
I think just a little passing out there, just trying to get the ball to Dejan, see if we could create out there. But unfortunately, the door slammed shut on him in a hurry.
Yeah. Assumption did a good job of covering that out there. There was no place for Dejan to go.
Right.
And Patterson will now play 4th and about 15. And they're going to still go for it. There's no doubt about it. They got 2.5 minutes left here in the third quarter, down 38-14. No reason not to punt the football here. Okay, a deep I formation. Kind of an offset I. Paul back to pass, got good protection, lofts it up in the air. This is for Scheckschneider. It's intercepted in the end zone. We'll bring it out to 20. Actually, he should have intercepted it. If they'd have got the ball on the 30, now they're going to get the ball on the 20.
Right. But that's one of those things where you're
a high school kid, you got to get your interception.
That's it, you know.
Got to get your interception. All right, so the turnover by Patterson.
With that sticker on your helmet, man.
Yeah, turnover with Patterson. Gives the ball over to Assumption. First and 10 at the 20-yard line, at their own 20. That was actually better than a punt or anything.
Right.
To be honest with you. All right, here we go. Handoff. I can't see the running back there. That was Diggs. No, that was Casey.
Patterson's playing man coverage. I tell you what, they better hope nobody gets through in the middle, because if they do, they're gone.
Yeah, that's one of the dangers of playing man-to-man. You don't really see what else is going on because you're taking care of your stuff. Minute 45 here left in the third quarter. 38-14 Assumption. You're listening to KQKI's State Farm High School Game of the Week. Parker. Hands off to number 6. Well, he's just piling his way through. That's Casey.
Yep. Driving his legs.
Well, we got a second next week. Coach, we're going to be traveling to Berg, Louisiana. We're going to be seeing the Berwick Panthers taking on the South Terrebonne
Gators, huh?
Gators. Yep, South Terrebonne Gators.
Terrebonne Gators.
So we'll be heading out that way next week. Check out Berwick, who's leading tonight 17. What was it?
15-14, I believe,
17-14 in the third quarter against Northwest. All right, I want to say Parker still got the ball, but he didn't get very far. Might have gained a yard. So it'll be 4th down. 4th and about 5, and I think they're going to actually punt it there.
Patterson changed their front in this series right here, and it really helped them. They went man-to-man on the corners, and I believe they walked a linebacker up.
You need to get a little more pep in the step. Instead
right.
of walking around a little too much.
Right.
I know it's muggy out there, and I know it's wet on that ground, but you got to have a little pep in the step.
And you're down 38-14, but hey, you got to keep pushing.
You never give up.
That's a lesson you learn that carries you in life.
All right, Josh Radcliffe will be back to punt. He also punts along with place kicker. I can tell Consonary's out there, too. You got them bright pink shoes, orange shoes on. And we have a timeout right now. I think this is our hydration timeout.
This is the third quarter.
I didn't see the clock running. I'm sorry. That's the end of the third quarter with the score. The Assumption Mustangs 38, Patterson Lumberjacks 14. You listen to KQKI 95.3. This is a State Farm High School football game of the week.
The St. Mary Golf and Country Club in Berwick is starting the football season off in style with a special membership drive for the next month. They urge you to come by and check out the facilities, talk to the staff and members, play a round or two, and see what St. Mary Golf and Country Club has to offer. You'll be pleasantly surprised at the friends you'll make and the affordability of the membership. And make sure you ask about bogey-free golf for all your golf club repairs. That's the St. Mary Golf and Country Club, 585 Fairview Drive in Berwick, or call them at 985-384-8500.
How about that introduction music for me? All right, here we go. Assumption about the punt. That's Josh Radcliffe back for the Lumberjacks. Can't tell that number. I'm only guessing it might be Dejon or James Butler. Is that a 7? All right, comes the punt. Hey, it might be. Almost blocked that thing. That was Dejon back there. Patterson recovers it at the 50-yard line. That was number 20 for the Lumberjacks, Seth Arnold, as he recovers the ball at the 50. That was a little bit risky move there by Seth, but he pulled it off.
Sure did.
I wouldn't advise that, but I'm sure Coach may let him know. All right, Patterson takes over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Patterson next week, the Lumberjacks will be traveling all the way up to Lafayette to take on the Lafayette Lions, the 4A Lafayette Lions, and Assumption will be playing the Terrebonne Tigers at home in Assumption next week. Okay, here we go. That's Butler straight up the middle, a little cross-buck action in the back.
Action.
Yep. Hey, we think the same way there.
Right.
In the backfield, nice little gain, about 5 or 6. We got a score from Franklin, North Vermilion 23, Franklin High School 12. The last score we have on Berwick was 17-10, Berwick over Northwest in the third quarter. If we get an update on that, we'll let you know. 17-10 Berwick over Northwestern. 17-14, excuse me. How about that? Ridgewood, what? All right. Patterson with the ball, hands off to Butler straight up the middle. Nice running up there. Nice hole for Butler to run. And it will be first down Patterson at the Assumption 37-yard line. Another score, the Centerville Bulldogs 31, Ridgewood nothing. Centerville 31, Ridgewood nothing. And that's a final score.
Go Dogs.
All right, Patterson back up the middle for another chunky yards, about 5 or 6 yards. They're running the ball a little better right now.
You need to get on the line. And urgency. You know, they don't have time to wait.
We got a score from Central Catholic and Hanson. Central Catholic 14, Archbishop Hannon out of New Orleans 12. Central Catholic 14, Archbishop Hannon 12. Is that a final score? That's a third quarter score for us. We'll cross back in there and try to get the ball to Traylon Bennett, but the offensive line definitely didn't do their job on that one.
No,
but
they got stuffed. I'm not really sure. They almost need to run like a 2-minute offense in this situation, being down 38-14.
All right, third quarter. Edie White 28, ERAF 12. That's Edie White 28, ERAF 12. We have Central Catholic 14, Archbishop Hannon out of New Orleans 12. That's a third quarter score. Final score, Centerville 31, Ridgewood nothing. Here's Butler around the right side. He broke free. He's down to the 20. One guy to beat. Good tackle there by number 2 of the Assumption Mustangs. That's Sean Hall, the guy that's going to Nicholls State next year. Good tackle down there, somewhere in the neighborhood of about the 7 or 8 yard line.
And James Butler could have just done a great job on these last 3 plays.
Yes, he has. He was in a slot formation there outside and came motion across. I handed it to him. He was able to get around the corner out here. Good run right there. The kid's got a good running form. And still third quarter score that we have is Berwick 17, Northwest 14. All right, hands off. Here's Butler again. He's not going anywhere this time.
No.
No, they were trying to read that and didn't quite read it real well.
No.
We got 8 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 38-14 Assumption over Patterson. I'm sorry, Coach, to cut you off.
That's all right. Just offensive line did not get a good push there. Turn around looking in the backfield. One of those lookout blocks.
Yeah.
Can't have that.
That's one of them RPTs, run, pass, tackle.
You're right. Give credit to the Assumption defensive line, though, coming off the football really well.
Dejan in the shotgun. Alan Langston to his left. He hands off to Butler, and on the same sweep going the way to the left like he did to the right. And didn't work this time. But I think we're going to have a face mask right here on Assumption.
So. I'll tell you one thing. Number 58, Ronald Jackson, he just split a double team. And I think he might be the one responsible for the penalty. He did a great job, split the double team, got the tackle, but I'm afraid he's going to get a little face mask tacked on here. Not sure.
Pretty sure it's a face mask. And they're marking it off. We're down to the 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Down to the 11-yard line. Patterson will go. So that's a dead ball personal foul on the Mustangs. And it'll bring up third down and about 6, long 6.
And we're in the Dr. Barbecue red zone.
But they are in the Dr. Barbecue red zone. He's right. Exactly right. Thank you for remembering.
No problem. I'm getting hungry.
All right, Dejan Richard at quarterback in the Raider offense here with him at in the shotgun. Ball's back. He's looking to throw the football. Then he tucks it and runs.
Nice.
What a move right there. Look at the moves this kid's got. Wow. All that, they didn't really gain anything.
He has definitely got some shake and bake with him.
Yeah. A lot of runs right there with nothing. Nothing down the field. Coach, I remember a day when I used to be able to make that spin move like that. Back when I was like 10.
Oh, I'll put it like this, make you feel better. I never did make a spin move because I was always on the line. I was always on the line.
I was a lot skinnier back then.
My son's got to score touchdowns. So I asked him, I said, what's that like to score a touchdown?
All right, we got timeout here. And the State Farm game of the week. It's 38-14 Assumption over Patterson with 7:05 left in the ballgame. We're going to step away, pay a couple of bills here. You're listening to KQKI 95.3 FM.
When you're sick, you want to be close to home. World-class medicine doesn't require a trip to the city because the best care is close to home at Thibodeau Regional. We're continually adding new services, and our team of physicians has grown to more than 250.
That's a lot of doctors.
More doctors, more services, treating more conditions.
And keeping more families healthy.
World-class medicine, right here, close to home at Thibodeau Regional.
As you've heard, we've got a lot of sponsors this year, and you've been hearing them throughout the night. And we just want you to patronize these people. Go by their places. Let them know that you heard it on the game of the week. And thank them for their support of high school football. They'll really appreciate that and know that you're out there watching.
Definitely do that,
everything
folks.
they do. So listen to these people that we got and give a shout out to them. And I'm going to get Brady Burrell in a little while here to come on and announce all these sponsors that we have for tonight's ball game. All right, Patterson back, 4th down and about 7 on about the 11-yard line. Okay, Richard's coming around the right side, and he's not going to get there. Somebody's got his jersey. Darn near ripped it off of him. That was number 9, I believe.
Yeah, number 9.
Yeah, it was Phil Johnson.
And number 12, of course, is in there again.
Oh, yeah.
He reminds me of, I was trying to think, he reminds me of Brandon Jacobs when he's on offense. Remember that guy?
Yeah, I remember Brandon Jacobs. Most definitely. All right, so the Mustangs have held right here. Patterson gives the ball over to Assumption. He'll take over 1st and 10 around the 11-yard line. We got 6 minutes, 57 seconds to go. 38-14, Assumption over the Patterson Lumberjacks. Okay, we got an update from my buddy Steve Kennedy. That's one of my old centers back when I used to coach in Berwick. Okay, before we get to that, Assumption off the left side. Going to gain about 10 yards, probably a 1st down right there. Gets it out to about the 22-yard line. Old Steve gave us a score. It's Berwick 24, Northwest 14. They got 11 minutes to go in the ball game. Thank you, Steve-O.
So that ball game is not done yet.
Nope.
By any means.
All right, running some clock here. Assumption is no big hurry to snap the ball. Clock's down to 6, almost 6:30 by the time they snap this football.
They're going to run it down.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the right thing to do.
Parker hands off. That's Stewart right there. They need to put a handle on him. He's a big one. That's like trying to tackle a big runaway bull right there.
It looks like a bus running down the field.
But the arm tackles did not get this guy down.
No.
Not at all. Straight hand all the way up to the 45-yard line. Take that back, 44-yard line. So they'll play 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Is the Mustangs 6:15, 6:14. Probably by the time they snap this, it'll be about 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the ball game. Nope, they went a little quicker. Stewart again off the right side, only for a gain of about 3, but I'll tell you, that's a hard 3 he gets.
Yes, it is.
I like running backs like him. I like them big bruisers.
Yep, big bruisers.
And he's coming out. He's going to take a break. In comes Tyron Casey. And Taj Parker still staying at quarterback. Fred Diggs, who's kind of haven't run him much since that first quarter. He's out here in the slot. All right, nothing right there. A loss of about 5 yards. They'll play 2nd and about 10. We have an update on the Berwick score this fast. It's Berwick 24, Northwest 20 now. That's Berwick 24, Northwest 20. Getting a little tight over there. All right, North Vermilion 23, Franklin 12. That is gone final now. Along with Centerville 31-0 over Ridgewood. All right, Assumption 3rd and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hands off to Casey off the right side. He only gains 2 or 3 on the play, so they'll play 4th down. And Assumption's going to punt the ball. Out comes our buddy Josh Radcliffe. Seems like I got to know Josh tonight. Huh?
And James Gash did a great job right there for the Lumberjacks.
I want to thank everybody out there shooting us some scores. Again, Berwick's leading 24-20 with I'm sure it's under about 9 or 8 minutes here left in the ball game. Maybe if Steve can give me a time on that game there, old Steve-O. All right, Ratcliffe back to punt. He's standing on his 30. Dejon Richard is deep for the Lumberjacks. Nice punt. Drives Richard back to about the 18. He fumbles the football. Ball's picked up by Assumption. I don't think you can advance that. That's a muff. I don't think you can call that a touchdown.
No, it's going to be right there.
It's going to be right about the 14-yard line, but it's going to be Assumption football. We got 3:49 left. Assumption will take over the ball after the muff by Dejan on that punt. And
just went right through his hands.
Scores 38-14 at this point. Okay, well, we got a little break here. Everybody's on the sidelines. Looks like we got some kind of a little timeout going here. Maybe it's a hydration thing. I don't know. But next week, KQKI will be traveling to Berg, Louisiana. We're going to cover the Berwick High School Panthers versus South Terrebonne. That'll be next Friday night at 7 o'clock. Pregame starts at 6:30. Hopefully we got all our problems out of the way this week. Of course, we said that last week, too.
South Terrebonne.
But we're going to see South Terrebonne next week against Berwick. Also, next Friday night, Patterson will travel up to Lafayette to play the Lafayette Lions. And the Terrebonne Tigers will travel to Assumption to take on these Assumption Mustangs. That's next Friday night. All right. All right, Assumption.
Got the football again.
Yep. Parker in the shotgun. Hands off to Stewart off the right side. He got another flag. Stewart's all the way in the end zone for a touchdown. But we do have a flag. I can only guess that that's a holding penalty. It's from the area of holding.
Right.
And that'll, holding.
Exactly what it is. And Assumption shot themselves a foot right there. Had a good play. Got around the edge. Got into the end zone. Now they're going to pull them, take it back.
So we'll play first and 20. Excuse me for the yawn there. First and 20 at the 31-yard line. Berwick. Berwick. Patterson. I'm getting them all messed up now. Got 3:39 left here in the ball game. Scores 38-14 Assumption over the Patterson Lumberjacks. Parker gets the ball, hands off to Stewart off the right side. Pretty much the same play, and he might have the same result. Look at this. He's running over everybody. Nobody's tackled him. That's hand tackling. That's heads down. Patterson.
We've got
there is another flag on the play. That's what everybody's saying. I do not see it yet. Oh, it's way back over here on the 30-yard line. And it's going to come back again. Is it? I don't know. No. I don't know what they're doing. Something's down on the goal line for an extra point.
So, what was the call?
I don't know. They haven't made a call yet. We're waiting for the white hat there.
White hat's coming out?
Yeah, he's on the 25-yard line. He's going to tell us what's happening. Personal foul against Patterson. So the touchdown will stand by Stewart as he stumbled all the way down the field, running over 2 or 3 people.
He's rumbling and bumbling.
So that makes it 44-14. 44-14 Assumption over Patterson. And Radcliffe's back out there again, Coach. His leg, they're going to have to ice his leg down after the game. He's going to be tired. Why is this taking so long?
I don't know.
All right, here we go. And Patterson blocks the extra point. And the score remains 44-14 Assumption over Patterson with 3:25 left here in the fourth quarter. You're listening to the KQKI 95.3 FM. This is the State Farm High School Game of the Week.
Hargrave Funeral Home in Morgan City, their funeral director and support team prides itself on serving St. Mary Parish and its surrounding communities. To better accommodate families in their community, they offer one-of-a-kind services that provide comfort during this difficult time. Be it traditional, contemporary, a non-religious memorial, or a planned service, the staff at Hargrave Funeral Home handles every moment and every family with dedication, respect, and compassion. That's Hargrave Funeral Home, 1031 Victor 2 Boulevard in Morgan City.
All right, we're back here with the score 44-14, Assumption over Patterson. We got 3:25 left here in the ball game, and Assumption's fixing to kick off to Patterson. An update on the Berwick Panthers score with 9 minutes left. It's Berwick 31, Northwestern 20. That's with 9 minutes left in the ball game. I'm seeing a few little things come up on the screen here, little tweets or whatever you want to call these things. And the big things, Patterson, you got to wrap up. You got to wrap up. No harm tackle. You're not hitting anybody.
Exactly.
And that's what makes those runs look so good, because you're not delivering the hit.
Especially with big backs like number 11. It takes more than one guy. It's going to take more than one guy to bring him down. You get him wrapped up, somebody else has got to come in there and help. Unless you're just real strong.
Thank you, Jason Thornton. Appreciate that. All right, what we got going on here? So apparently this was a penalty against Assumption. The kickoff, against Patterson. I just write with Steve Kennedy.
I think that penalty was a dead ball foul after the extra point. I'm not sure.
But I think Assumption's going to kick off on the Berwick. Why do I want to say Berwick? Everybody's telling me Berwick in my headset. The Patterson 30-yard line. Okay, we got 3 minutes left in that Patterson game. It's 31. Man, look at me. I'm going downhill. We got 3 minutes left in the Berwick game. It's 31-20. Berwick over Northwest.
We got too many 3 minutes and.
Yeah, I know. We
got. Y'all keep up y'all keep us informed. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, I just can't read them. Coach, you think he can reach the end zone?
I'll tell you what, he could do it right here.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you what. We played South Cameron. I saw a kid kick a 63-yard field goal, and that's no lie.
Up, off to the left. Good grief, another touchdown. All right, update on the Berwick score. Next scoring touchdowns left and right over there. It's Berwick 31, Northwest 28. And we're under 3 minutes left in that ball game. Coach, that's quite a game there.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to keep up with.
I'm telling you.
All right, 3:25 left, 44-14 Assumption. What we're finding out is Berwick Northwest returned the kickoff for a touchdown and then got the two-point conversion. So it's 31-28. Berwick over Northwestern. Probably about 2 minutes or so left in the ball game. Here's a pitch out to Dejan Richard. I don't know how I forgot his name all of a sudden. Around the right side, gained to about 9, maybe 10 yards to get the first down. Got the first down. Yes,
right.
Indeed.
That's a good hard run right there by that young man. It's 44-14.
Ran out of bounds, stopped the clock at 3:03 left. We just got something from one of our fans that the high school record for a field goal is 72 yards.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing. That's amazing in the pros.
Yes, it is.
All right, Patterson up on the line of scrimmage. Paul hands off. That's number 22. Langston with the ball all the way up. Gains about 4 yards up to the 35-yard line.
Number 59, Owen Smith was right there to make that tackle.
Okay, 2:28 left in the ball game. And counting, down to 2:20. This is me. Yeah. All right, Patterson coming up to the line of scrimmage, second and about 7. Paul under center. As the ball pitches it back. That's Dejon off the right side. Got a couple blocks. Cuts through. Dejon to the 50. 40. He's gone. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Nice couple of blocks out here by the Lumberjacks on the corner, and with his speed and his acceleration, he got through that.
Very good play.
And he took it down the sideline.
I'm glad to see that.
So it's 44-20 now. Assumption over Patterson. On a nice long, 30, 70-yard run there, approximately, by Dejon Richard.
Had some, like you said, had some great blocks on the edge, found the little crease and took off.
All right, I'm going to go for 2. Rotating some people in and out, changing some linemen. Play clock's down to 20. Paul in the shotgun. Traylon Bennett to his right.
No, we're confused.
Irvin Celestine, they don't seem to understand what they're doing right now. They're confused. And they're going to call a timeout before they take a penalty right there. So apparently they have some kind of special play, and somebody didn't remember the
little loss of communication right there.
Yep, communication loss right there. Brady Burrell, how about announcing all our sponsors tonight for us?
I can do that, Cliff. We do want to thank all of our sponsors for making high school football possible. Hargrave Funeral Home, A.J. Doman, Chevrolet Cadillac, Core Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation, Courtesy Toyota, Ford and Pre-Owned, Dr. Barbecue, Thibodeau Regional Medical Center, Sports Wellness Center, T-Mobile, MC Bank, Spitali Drugs, Bogey Free Golf, Franklin Foundation Hospital, Awapaho Litterbox Rentals, and of course our title sponsor, State Farm.
Yeah, and those State Farm agents are Dwayne Scott, Dickie Fitzgerald, John Cart, and Carol Fols here in the Morgan City area, Morgan City Bayou Vista area. All right, Patterson seems to got to play right. Back to pass. Got a guy wide open in the end zone. Completed. That's number 12 over there, Celestine. Nice 2-point conversion.
Yes, it was.
And brings the score to 44-22. Assumption over the Patterson Lumberjacks with 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go in the ball game.
Snuck him out in the corner, and nice pass and catch right there.
We just want to thank all our sponsors again for their commitment to high school football. And we want to thank everybody tuning in tonight, listening on radio and internet TV for watching the ball game and listening to the ball game. We deeply appreciate that. And as always, we'll continue to strive to give you the best that we can do here at KQKI. And again, next week, we will travel to Berg, Louisiana to cover the Berwick High School South Terrebonne game. It'll start at 6:30 with pregame, game starting at 7.
I wonder if we'll see an onside kick here. I don't know.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, we'll try it.
All right.
We only got 10.
Okay, Jose Rivera about ready to kick off. Whistle blown. See what he's going to do here. Little pooch kick. Over here to number 80. Takes it, turns it up the middle of the football field. He's still going. He's down to the 45, 43-yard line of Patterson.
That was Rashawn Jarvis on the return right there.
Nice little return by Rashawn. Good job right there. Well, the Mustangs from Assumption are going to move to 2-0 after tonight. The Lumberjacks will go even, 1 win, 1 loss on the year. And like I said, next week we'll be heading to Berg to take on, to see Berwick, who's 2-0, take on the South Terrebonne squad. All right, here we go. Assumption, 1st and 10 at the 43. Shotgun formation. Handoff going to the outside. He got good blocking over there. He turns it up. That's Casey all the way down to about the 30-yard line, 29-yard line, and Berwick up Patterson.
Just strung him out and found the crease and cut it back.
Got a minute 16, minute 15 and counting. 44-22. Patterson. Assumption over Patterson. Yes. And also this weekend is the first game of the NFL season, and our New Orleans Saints will be taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll be live on KQKI 95.3 FM. That'll begin at 11:45 from the Superdome.
Go
That's the
Saints.
Saints and the Buccaneers. Sunday night. Let's go on to the Super Bowl this year.
What kind of thinking you were going to have a Saints?
I think it's time for the Saints. Coach, that's going to do it right there. They're shaking hands enough. We got clock's counting down, 25-24. And that's going to be the ball game. It's going to be final scores. Assumption 44, Patterson 22. We're going to break away for a couple of commercials. We'll come back and say our goodbyes. You're listening to KQKI 95.3, the State Farm High School Game of the Week.
Now be honest, tired of waiting in long lines to get your prescriptions filled? Then head on over to Spitali Drugs in Morgan City to get that fast, courteous hometown service. Spitali Drugs has been carrying on the tradition of serving the public with fast, reliable, friendly service for years. Spitali Drugs is open Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Located at 1200 North Victor 2 Boulevard in Morgan City next to the Bourgeois Medical Center. That's Spitali Drugs. We will always be number one.
When the teams take the field, there's always another team ready to go into action at Franklin Foundation Hospital. From on-the-field injuries or any type of emergency, the emergency department at Franklin Foundation Hospital is staffed with some of the most experienced professionals in the healthcare industry. And your full recovery is our number one goal through orthopedic and physical therapy services to get you back on the field and enjoying the quality of life you deserve. At Franklin Foundation Hospital, we're moving forward for a healthier community.
All right, and we're back. Okay, we got mixed reactions. I also want to thank some other sponsors tonight. We have our KQKI mobile broadcasting studio out outside the stadium, and that's being sponsored by Trailers of Louisiana. It's out of New Iberia, right off of Highway 90 there at the Darnell Road exit. Also, we want a special thanks to Harris Refrigeration for the for them being able to put the air conditioning system in, along with Ray's Repair Shop. Ray was very instrumental in getting the generator to run that thing, along with Tiger Island, which also supplied a generator for that. We want to thank all those guys. We want to thank all those guys, plus one more, because if you see the trailer, it looks fantastic with all the stickers and stuff on it. I want to thank Vital Signs for all their work that they've done to get the trailer looking great. And I guess that's going to be it for tonight, Coach. Final score is 44-22, Assumption over Patterson. Again, next week we'll be in South Terrebonne to see Berwick take on South Terrebonne. My name's Cliff Couture, and you are?
John Skelton.
There we go. And you are listening, or you were listening to the KQKI Game of the Week on 95.3 FM KQKI. Good night, everyone.
Good night.